average refund, Mr. Leahy, of our listeners of the 115 million taxes filed last year, what was the average refund that
Okay, so the number I'm going to give you is for this year, not for last year.
Okay.
There's 58 million refunds have already been given out this year as of March 25th, totaling $189 billion, and the average refund was $3,263.
Wow.
More than $448 more than last year. So
that's $271.50 that our listeners could be getting back every single month, and they're giving the government a tax-free loan by not having that money taken from their what is it, W-10? It's not
W-2?
No. When you go to your HR department and fill
W-4.
out W-4, you go to your HR department, ask your tax preparer if you have one, what you have to do in your HR department to increase your withholding so you get less money back when you file taxes, and you get more money back every single month. Am I correct?
A W-4, you can even tell them percentage-wise. So if you go back and you look the last 3 or 4 years, if you're in the same job, and you look,
and you're getting $3,600 back a month every year. I mean,
calculate what your tax is and what your income is. Let's say it's 20%. I could tell my HR, take 20% of my money.
Sure.
And that way you're not overpaying. They're just going to pay what you always pay. And then even if you owe a couple of dollars, at least you could pay that. You could pay that at the end of the year. But you are giving them a tax-free. And I know a lot of people count on that. That's like a forced savings plan.
Okay. Exactly. And that's why I think you got to be careful with that, because I did the first 20 years of my business, or 10 years of my business at least, right?
Well, I would tell
you did the right thing, though, Joe, in that you paid yourself as an employee.
I did. So in other words, that's why I think it's
that.
important that, like you talk about structure, I had a paycheck. Right, and consequently, I had taxes taken out of that paycheck. As a young person, brand new house, brand new family, I lived for that.
Okay,
$6,000 or $5,000, whatever it was.
Congratulations! I would tell you to go back to the.
I know, and that's what I'm saying.
I'm just making a statement.
So much smarter than everybody else.
I would not say that.
You were a better money handler.
Okay, I will say that.
Right.
I will agree with that. I am not smarter than everybody else.
I made a big mistake when
I know.
said that. So
thanks for correcting me.
You were a better money handler.
Walk that back quick. I'd much rather have. It's costing the average family right now.
I understand.
I know you are. I'm just blasting on this point here. More than $271.50 to fill up their cars with gas if you have 2 cars in a family right now. It's costing you $350 more a month than it did a year ago to put gas in your tank. I would much rather our listeners have that $271 to help offset that $350 a month extra fuel bill. Forget about the food. Forget about your heating. Forget about your forget about all that. I'd much rather you have that money in your pocket, because what are you going to do with it? You're going to put it on a credit card at 18 to 20%. You're going to pay juice on that. Go ahead, Steve.
I just want to mention also that, obviously the IRS had this problem, and a lot of people weren't getting their refunds. So if you're counting on that refund,
and
then you don't get it.
You're exactly right.
Wham!
Right.